it does say start now, so that's good.
Good.
And happy Stitch
Friday.
Along
Stitch
Friday.
Along Friday.
For us, it's like Happy Friday, period.
Yeah, Happy Friday is right.
Thanks to the 5 of you who joined up and, ended up having to leave us.
That's right.
So we'll see if this works. And if it doesn't, I guess we're just going to have to skip it for today. I'm not
Or we
sure
go
what
into your
else.
office.
Oh, we can go into my office.
That's right.
It's already 9:37.
Exactly.
Oh, 2 viewers have come on board.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
phew. Welcome, to Stitch Along Friday.
A little bit of a time delayed.
A little bit of a 7-minute time delay.
That's right, exactly. So please someone say something.
Oh, look, they're all coming on
They're all
board
coming
now.
on.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Oh gosh, I did have issues this morning because I'm the tech person around here.
You are indeed. The
Actually,
hacker.
yeah, except for Petra would be way better, but she's in Vancouver,
Yeah.
and I think, maybe I should call her, and that didn't,
Didn't work?
Well, it
Yeah.
did, it would have, but I wasn't sure whether she'd be available, and I thought maybe I can do it.
And you did, exactly.
Eventually,
Yeah.
I think I did, and I do see that there are 3 comments,
Yeah.
which is a good sign.
But we're not
we
seeing
can't see them yet, that's all. And hopefully, those of you who have come on board, 9 of you, I hope that those of you who have come on board will be patient with us.
Yeah.
Because we're still not sure if everything is working or not.
Absolutely. Yes.
Now, it looks like there's comments in here now on this side. Do you notice that?
Oh, okay. Rather than the other side. Isn't that interesting?
Facebook has changed things.
Yeah, they have indeed, but we're still not seeing the comments. Do you have to do the drop down arrow there?
I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess. Maybe that drop down arrow is correct.
Maybe. It's very, very odd. It's like, thank you, Facebook. We really needed to have this changed this morning.
Exactly. I know there's 20 people there, but we can't see your comments yet. So far, so good. We'll just see what happens here. There is no comments, no comments, no comments. They've moved the comments on us, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
I believe that's exactly what's happening. I know that it is boring for you guys.
Yeah. Well, we try to figure out what the heck is going on. So, unfortunately, we can't see your comments today, but let's continue on anyway.
I think so. I think that's all we can do. And hopefully I'll be playing with the tech for a little bit and see if I can figure it out. I think mostly Facebook has changed things again without letting us know.
Yes. Yes.
And the unfortunate thing for us is we can't see any of your hellos.
That's right.
So hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're so glad you did.
Exactly.
We have no idea who's joining us, but I would assume it would be, the usual lovely people.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you had a wonderful week. I know you've been really busy this week.
I have been busy this week. It's just flown by as usual. And
what have you done?
Well, placing our orders to get raw materials in so we can make more accessory packs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what? We have this weekend, we've got this sale on this mag sale on some of our accessory packs that we want to lower the inventory number on because we're going to be doing inventory this summer.
That's right.
So it's important for us to lower those. But then we can buy more of the ones that are low at the moment, right? So we're looking at like catching up to our ACPAC inventory.
Absolutely.
The ones that are low, we're going to increase, and the ones that are high, we want to decrease. So
yes,
we have a really big sale on this weekend. I want to say it right away because it, who knows how long this stream will last.
Well, that's right, exactly. We have no idea, and we still can't see anybody talking. So,
never mind about that.
That's right.
Look, it says dashboard options. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Reset layout. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up having to do some
major
changes.
That's right, exactly.
And it looks like, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Facebook. It's like, thank you.
I cannot believe it. Unbelievable. Like, how many times have we had this where we thought it was all just fine, and then Facebook changed something. And it's happened quite a few times.
It's happened quite a few times, yeah.
So thank you all for coming, obviously. There's 35 of you here. You've made all sorts of comments, and we'll look at those later because we can't see them right now.
That's right.
Unless we get our phones out or something.
Yeah,
You know,
mine
it's hopeless.
It's hopeless. I think there is a gerbil in there cranking the wheel, right?
I think you've got too old a phone,
Too
Lisa.
old a phone, and I don't want to go out anywhere to get a new one. So
I know it's like after you get your shot, maybe then you'll go out and get a phone.
Absolutely.
So in the meantime, we've got a stitch of the week.
We do.
Which I'm very excited about.
That's right. Exactly.
And I want to
You're
show
gonna switch
you.
It over?
Yeah, because this is what I did. Is that I did add the other camera, and I thought I'd done everything really, really well.
Yes.
And then it turns out, for some reason, the Facebook, what do they call it? It's not a pixel. It's a key. You have to put a key in your streaming software. I had no idea how to do that. So I went into my streaming software. I knew what that was. Then I actually went into the settings and I saw there was a key place. And I thought, well, that's the same one we used before. So why not that one? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Facebook has changed. So because Facebook changed, I had to get the key from Facebook, which was another issue.
Yes.
Anyway, so now that I've complained a lot,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to show you our new camera because it's pretty exciting.
It is.
Here it is, our new camera. And as you can see, Lisa has
That's right.
got a Stitch of the Week model.
The stitch of the week is the bullion knot.
Here, I'll put this over there for you
Thank
so
you.
you can read it. Yeah, it's part of this pattern right here, which is the Beyond Cross Stitch. What? Level 3, number 6.
Number 6. Yes,
And it is also on our YouTube channel, right?
It is also on our YouTube channel. It should be up there about 10 o'clock this morning. Right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
So the bullion knot is one that people have a really hard time with.
They do. Absolutely. And I think the key to doing successful bullion knots is to use a straw and milliner's needle.
Yeah, she's going to try and show the needle.
I'm going to try and show the needle here. Let's see if I can get it.
Well, you've got the needle.
I've
no
got
doubt
the
about
needle.
that. But it's the head of the
But
needle that's important.
it's the head of the needle because the needle is the same thickness from the eye all the way down to the tip.
Right. So the shaft,
The shaft? Yeah.
not the shank. The
The shaft of the needle is the same as the tip of the needle.
Yeah, so there's no little bump to put your thread in. It is hard to thread. I find that the straw needles, our size particularly, they're harder to
They're
thread.
a little hard to thread, yeah.
So if you have a needle threader that you use, that's probably a really good idea. They're also not long. Those heads are not long.
No.
So the hole itself is quite small.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's certainly easier than a beading needle. So,
Yes.
you could put 2 in there, no problem, as far as I understand.
Yes, you can.
2, what do you call them? 2
Strands.
Thank you. Anyway, so this is our model. And I'll show you this one, which is the bullion knot roses in the middle. They're pretty easy to see right here. And look at that. Really nice.
And clear.
This is such a pretty pattern. I think that just doing this one by itself and giving it to someone, like giving it to your mom for Mother's Day,
absolutely, would be
Speaking
perfect.
of which, do you have Mother's Day plans with your mom?
Unfortunately, I cannot do any planning with my mom for Mother's Day. I can't go up to see her.
Well, you can't see her, but you might have a plan anyway. Do you guys Zoom together?
No, well, we don't Zoom. We do FaceTime because she's got an iPad and I've got an iPad.
Well, that's good.
We do that kind of stuff. But
and you guys can have tea together. She can have tea. You can have tea.
We'll see what happens.
Anyway, sending something that's really pretty, like this little heart. You can see it better sort of when we hold it up too. Not better, but you can see how big it is in comparison to the previous view that you had.
Yeah.
And we have some other models with bullion knots
We do,
as
but
well.
Here's the first one, and actually I've got the needle right in there.
Wait a minute, I have to shift.
You have to shift.
Here we go.
And let me just get this more in the center.
I want you guys all to know that the video on YouTube of the bullion knot is as thorough a short video as we could make.
Absolutely.
Really helpful.
Yeah.
And you said the most important thing is a needle, which is true.
Yes.
But I say the most important thing, once you have the needle and you've threaded your needle, is to make sure that your straw needle literally is held away from you so that you are actually, let me just check and see how that works. So your needle is in this position or this position, not pointing towards you.
Yes.
Because if you have it pointing towards you, you'll find that it is so much more difficult to do the bullion knots.
Definitely. And I always find when I'm working bullion knots, it's always easier to rotate the piece. And so that your needle is always going in the right direction.
Make it point to somebody in
Yes.
the room.
That's right.
Not at you.
The other most important thing about doing bullion knots is keeping the wraps consistent in size.
Yes. Yeah, well, I don't really, I think keeping the wraps in size is kind of like practice.
Yes.
You know, it's not something you can decide. You have to really work at it.
Yeah.
And I'm still looking to see if I can find your comments, ladies.
Exactly. I mean, the comment section over here is flashing.
Yeah.
But it's not doing anything. So.
Not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know exactly how. Oh, it says open in a new tab. Maybe I'll pop one out. Oh, be careful, Thea.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
If we lose you, sorry.
Okay. Oh, look at that. It worked.
Yeah, it worked. Exactly.
Oh, see, you just have to be like happy to be technical.
That's right.
Oh,
but now we
so
don't see
good.
the other stuff.
No, but then at least we've got the
Well, that's true.
comments.
We at least comments so we can answer. Whoo! Thank you. Well,
Lynn
another
Burton.
hack you did.
Yes, another hack. Yay.
Hi, Lynn. Tammy.
Lynn Burton is here. Oh, good. If you knew what day it was, yeah. Yeah, we feel the same way. Tammy, howdy again, and thank you for joining us the first time. I'm sorry that was a false start at the very beginning, wasn't there?
It was, and it was probably working just fine, but we weren't getting the comments. So
No, but now we've learned you have to pop out the comments, which is completely different than it used to be.
Absolutely.
In a way, though, it's going to be really nice.
Well, yes.
I think so, because I can put all of the rest of that over there, and then the comments are the only thing. Can you see the comments?
I can see the comments.
Awesome.
Kind of. It's kind of, blurred a little bit, but that could just be my eyes.
And Wanda said, it's working on Facebook, yay! And Wanda said, your view is different. Hello, welcome back. Thank you, Jennifer Gowan. Thanks for being there. Charlotte, you're here.
Yeah.
You don't know this, but Charlotte has been chit-chatting away on YouTube recently. And I said, so what's your name when and if you do join us on Live View? And she's here. She says, my name is Charlotte, because all I got was the Charge handle. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Joy Scriptneck is here. Juliet McDonald, hello. Sylvie, someone else I do lives had the same problem on Wednesday. Oh, lives. Sorry.
Yeah.
Someone else that did lives. Thank you. You could, Sylvie, next time you hear someone else has got a problem,
let us know. Especially on a Wednesday. So Facebook definitely changed all their setup again. And
yeah. Thanks a lot, Facebook.
Thanks a lot, Facebook. Exactly.
But my daughter Petra, she said recently, you should just go to YouTube. Do your lives there.
Yeah.
Because it will automatically put a link on your Facebook group. And then you guys can just go to the group, look for the link. It appears as a post.
Right.
So you just click on that, and then you'll be in the chat.
Oh. Okay.
So I thought, at first I thought, well, that kind of leads them away from the Facebook group, and will people go, and will people find us? And apparently that's what people do. So we can try that one week. We'll let you know ahead of time.
Yes.
Margaret Hardy is here. And Kathy Joan. I thought it was Kathy Jean for a second.
Yeah.
I'm on a vacation day. I remember to decide to join you today. Yay! Tedra, could hear and see you both times before. Isn't that interesting? It's just so funny from our point of view when it's blind and we don't see anybody.
Absolutely.
Sorry. And also, by the way, there were people probably trying to join at that time, but the 5 participants didn't move. Like,
that's
there
right.
was no way.
It stayed at 5 the whole time we were there.
For what, 2.5 minutes?
Yes.
Anyway, so thanks, Tedra, for letting us know. Diane Mertersdorf, Norma Farrow, Tammy Thompson. Yes, spending money time. Well, I have to say that the ACPACs that are on sale, some of them are quite new, some of them are not so new. So go and have a look at the sale page if you're interested in grabbing some of these, because we're really excited about the amount. I think it's 40% off.
Oh, wow.
Huge.
Yeah, that is huge.
We'll never do that again.
No.
Jean Morrison says, good morning from Atlanta. Hello. And we also have free shipping this weekend. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. Really good deal.
Oh, it's a really good, I think that this is the kind of thing that if you join us here or you're on our newsletter, then you get that bonus, right? You get
Absolutely.
that. So thank you. Kelsey, I have found that was a stitch along I was looking for. Thanks, you're welcome. Oh, I'm glad, Karen. I know you were looking for the stitch along. That's right. I forgot that it was you who was looking. I'm very glad. Dorothy Wendell, I'm ready to begin embellishing my bling tree.
Oh, very nice.
Dorothy Dressler says, good morning from Alberta. Jeanette from Illinois. Jennifer Gowan, super clear. Thank you. Yes.
Yep.
It is worth it in the end to spend the time trying to make things look good. Oh, so clear, says Joy. Oh, thank you. I want to do that pattern. How do I? So we're talking, I think, with the heart. I believe it was this little heart that you were looking at. It is really pretty, and it is called go online and find, I think it's under BCS, right?
Beyond Cross Stitch,
Yes.
level 3, number 6.
Correct. And you can even, I think, look it up under, let's see, isn't it called something?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can't look it up under that?
Yeah, I think all you need to do is if you do Beyond Cross Stitch, level 3,
Number 6.
number 6.
And
Yeah.
basically, level 3 will probably get you to all the level 3s because there's 10 in that level.
Yes.
And then you'll find this little cute little
Yeah.
heart. That was Karen Leary. And Suzanne Healy. Recently, I practiced lots of bullion knots, and I can do them good now. Well done.
Yeah, and that's what it takes, Suzanne, is practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, we have found that. You found that too.
I have found that too. And even, as often as I have practiced them, I still, when I first start sometimes, the first knot, it's like, yeah, I don't like that one. And so
Take it out.
Take it out.
Yeah, for sure. I also think that people don't realize how much practice it takes.
Yes.
And they'll stop after 1 or 2 tries and go, oh,
right.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, nearly 25 tries later.
Yeah.
Then
if not more.
That's right. Then you'll really start to get the feel for it in your hands.
Absolutely.
Because,
and that's the key.
Right, because the coils that go around the wraps that go around the needle, they have to be felt with your other hand, the one that you're holding it down with. And unless you do that and kind of lift it over your thumbnail, all that just takes practice. So if it were me, I'd recommend that you try it with 4 or 5 wraps at first.
Yes.
And that will give you, and don't wrap too tight, right? Because if you wrap too tight, you can get the needle through.
Absolutely.
I've actually taken a pair of forceps and pulled the needle through a really long bullion knot.
Absolutely.
Aw, Pat got back. Thank you. Charlotte says, hello. Yes, I know. I saw you. I said hello. Unfortunately, at the beginning, we couldn't see the chat, and this was unusual and different. So
definitely.
From now on, we'll know how to find all of the comments again. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, I like Karen. Tell the computer you love it and it'll work better. Not necessarily. But thank you.
Actually, your attitude does really matter when you're trying to troubleshoot.
Yeah.
I find that my partner, for instance, he has a bit of a trigger temper. And when it comes to computers, he starts hitting the keyboard really hard. Like, what's that going to do?
Yeah, work.
So you're absolutely right about the attitude. And today, I got to the point of panicking.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I've been to before, and then I pass it, and then I just go panic.
Yeah.
But this time, I just kept this side of the panic stations.
Holding it back a little bit. And she fixed it.
And it worked. So you're right, Karen. Thank you. Donna Granger, hello. Nice to see you. Deborah says, Facebook drives me crazy. It's true. Yeah. There are lots of things about Facebook that I love, and particularly that we're all here together.
Absolutely.
Makes a huge difference.
But then they make changes, and it's a little maddening.
Well, I don't think they really care anymore.
No,
I don't think so. Many billions of people, and they think, oh, good, we can do something more. Let's change it.
Yeah, let's make it interesting for everybody, and we'll change what they're used to.
Yeah, exactly. Kathy Monk, thank you. And Jillian Burst, yes, we will stay here.
Yes.
I'm actually going to look and see in the other thing how many viewers we have. And look at that. We have almost 40 viewers. So thank you for joining us.
So that's what has to be done now, eh? You have to flip back and forth to different screens.
Yeah, I think so.
Very interesting.
Yeah, well, there you go. Okay. So we're back
on
to
the bullion knot. Also known as a worm stitch.
Oh, I love that name.
Coil stitch.
Coil?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Post stitch.
I've never heard of that one.
Post
No.
or coil?
No, post. Actually, I've heard of coil. I've definitely heard of the worm stitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, post stitch, huh? Where did it come from? Do you know?
I got it off the Beyond
No,
Cross Stitch.
no. Where did post stitch come from?
Probably
Do
because
you know?
you do it. No, I don't know where it originated, but I can imagine that it was called a post stitch because it's a long knot.
That makes total
And
sense.
it could be used for posts,
Mm-hmm.
in a design. But as to where the name actually originated from, I have no idea. Sorry.
I love it.
Yeah.
I actually put her on the spot because I'm the one who wrote that in because it came from our actual ACT pack.
Yeah.
Or our
kit
student
information.
Kit. And
Yeah.
then, I mean,
Yeah.
where did I get it?
Where did you
Mainly-
get it from?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I just copied you. I follow your lead.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I don't mind being on the spot.
I apologize.
It was also used a lot in Brazilian embroidery.
Mhm.
So maybe there's something in that type of embroidery that it got.
Oh
it
no,
came
there's
from
a
post
thought.
stitch.
See, she's just smart. That's all.
I can make
just
up all
make
sorts
fun.
of stories. I'm
Lie.
full of it.
Uh-oh. So have you got any other models to show
I
us?
do have models.
Because I
Yeah.
kind of got a camera.
You
that
got a
can
camera,
show
and we already
models.
showed the tea roses, which
Yes.
is beautiful. I must finish this
You're
weekend.
going to put it in back there
I'm
every
gonna
time?
I'm gonna move it back
Okay.
here and get it out of the way, so we can move this one into.
There we go. So you can see it right there.
Hey, what would be better?
I don't know why it's crooked. I think it's meant that the bottom is on that side.
Oh, okay. So
Isn't
we
it?
could,
Yeah, you got it
there
upside
we
down
go.
now.
I do have it upside down because
So then it goes like this.
well, it could, but yes, then you
Ah.
you can't get the whole thing in.
Yeah,
Right
you
there we go.
Can't get the whole thing. Oh my God, we have issues.
And we definitely have issues, yes. So you can see the bullion knots were used for the sunflower petals.
Correct. And I have to say, this is working, but we're going to have to position the camera so it's more,
I think it's lower a little bit.
that's one thing. Oh, now
Yeah.
there's a good thought.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get it lower.
I know, you've got this fancy new thing. Can you lower it? a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit?
just break
Oh.
it right
Yeah,
away.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on, everybody. Just toss it down the ground there. Okay, let's see if we can do it that way. How's that?
That's much better.
Well-
Oh, that camera.
I don't know why it keeps moving like that. Okay,
Well, it does
so,
have that ball thing. so-
well, what do you think?
well, I think
There.
that's much better.
Well, I agree with you, actually. Thank you. We are not matching today. You're right, Joy.
No.
Just so you know. So
We-
here are the
we
bullion
didn't memo
knots right
each
there.
other.
No.
We don't normally do that either, so
Suzanne has a question.
Well, good question, Suzanne.
Why don't you say the question?
Oh.
Because they don't know what Suzanne said.
The question is, when is the release of the newest Dragonfly pincushion design?
And I have to let Lisa answer this one because I did it and now it's up to her. So
And that's why I say, good question. And
thanks.
Hopefully sometime in May. I was planning, I've done the instructions, written the instructions, done all the diagrams and all that kind of stuff. We are waiting for some wood bases to come in from our woodworker that we deal with so we can do the finishing part of it.
Yes. And
Yeah.
also, we also have some other things to do on the pattern itself, don't we? Or am I wrong there? Oh, no, we do have to have a couple of things still coming.
We
That's right.
still have to have a couple of things that need to come in so we can make the packs and all that
Exactly,
kind of stuff.
exactly. The packs themselves have some special beads, and this time I managed to get them from very far away, and I'm really grateful that I could get them at all. But I searched and searched and searched for the ones that I thought we could do.
Mhm.
This is working pretty well.
It is, exactly. Now, this design is called Good Friends.
Oh,
And
yes, and the ACT pack for this, I believe, is on sale this
Oh,
weekend.
is it? Do we still have
Yes.
backpacks for this
Yes,
one?
yes, yes.
But you can see, this one's got glass on it, so you can kind of see a reflection, but the bullion knots are all along the top there. But look how pretty this design is, and I'm going to try and slide it. No.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Can we
Slide
slide?
away. Yep, slide the whole thing, though.
Okay.
You slide this thing, too.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
So there, we're gonna slide along.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the focus. The glass, it's trying to focus on the glass and the piece.
Absolutely.
That's why you get it. But you can still see very well through the glass. This is great.
It also has some Japanese ribbon stitches to it
Cool.
as well, which we've done in the past.
Oh, by the way, Deborah Brandt, thank you for letting us know that 12 days is out of stock. It's not one of the ones on sale. You have to go to the sale page and find out which one is on sale, and which ones, I should say, are on sale. There's 32 packs on sale. But that's not one of them. And in any case, we have to wait for that one for materials to come in. Lovely. Thank you for showing us the Good Friends
The Good
sampler.
Friends. I'm going to scroll back down to where the bullion knots are and see how well it all goes together.
Yes, I agree. I love all those colors. And it was Yvonne and I that did. You remember Yvonne? She's got a little free pattern in the Facebook files. There is one little free pattern at the very bottom that's Yvonne's pattern, and she said she's not going to start designing again, but back in the day we designed this one, this Good Friends, together, this whole sampler, and we just got it back from our local needle workshop because they used it as a model for many years and now we've got it back, so we're so excited to show it, the whole sampler to you. It just looks amazing.
And there again, I'm going to put that on the back table. There we go.
Suzanne says, I love the Good Friends design. I have the leaflet.
Oh.
And I need the act pack now. Yay.
Yay. I didn't know we still had act packs for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sue Donnelly said, I did the Good Friends design and turned it into a wedding sampler.
Oh, beautiful. That would be lovely. Yeah, and I mean, to change the colors in it, it would be beautiful.
Oh, and I can only imagine. Did you take pictures? Because if you did,
please share.
Share. I'm just going to check up above, and it looks like Charlotte and Tedra are chatting together. That's great. Suzanne says, I'm there too at the stitching hearthanger stage. Oh, look, you guys are chatting together. That's great. 12 days pack out of stock. Okay, we're caught up. Good. And Deborah said she'd wait for the 12 days sampler. So thank you for that. Okay, here comes another model. And we're so excited about these models.
And the new way of showing them is just awesome rather than hanging them up. So this is the Heirloom Wedding Treasures pillow, and I'll just go around and show the pillow, but here, let me just, so the bullion knots, of course, are right there.
Yep.
And it's a wreath, if we can show the whole wreath, lots of pearls in it, and it also has lots of hearthanger on it.
Exactly. As we move, the focus is trying to focus over and over again. So that happens when it's a three-dimensional pattern.
Absolutely.
And there is actually some changes in the focal length between the pillow and the camera. So bear with us.
Exactly.
When we leave it actually sitting there, then it will probably start to focus.
I just want to show that it has a beautiful hearthanger fringe to it.
Yeah, I just love this what's it called? Heirloom Wedding
Treasures.
Exactly. And the thing about the treasures, yes, it has, there we go. Yes, it has bullion knots.
Yeah, it does.
I have to get that a little bit smoother. But anyway, yes, it has bullion knots, and it has some other stitches, and I think some of them are bullion knots, and then we have lazy daisy stitches. I don't think there's anything too complicated.
There's some Japanese ribbon stitch
There are too. That's what I was looking for.
We've got three-sided eyelets.
That one can be a little challenging, but once you get the three-sided eyelet, you get the idea of it.
Absolutely.
It's not easy, not difficult.
Yeah.
The main thing is it takes time, but for those of you who are fairly familiar with specialty stitches and especially cut work and hearthanger, you are going to love doing this one. And as Donna can attest, you can do several of them.
Yeah.
If you want to.
In different colors,
In different colors.
You don't have to do it white on the nice gray beige fabric.
Exactly. Oh, just so you know, June Bull is here, everyone. We haven't seen June for years and years. Yeah. So glad you're here.
Hi, June.
I just wanted to give you a big shout out because it's nice to see you again, June. June and I spent some time in Australia together.
Yes.
And we walked around, I think, for practically the whole day and had a really nice meeting. So I always remember you for that. And of course, you live on the east coast of Canada.
She does. She used to live here in Victoria, though.
That's right. So you're, just a hometown girl.
Yeah.
Did you want me to put the camera on again?
We have another model.
Here we go.
There we go. This is the Tea Party tea cozy, but the bullion knots make up the petals around the outside here.
Okay, so this flower actually was one of the bunches of flowers that I made up as I went. And I remember doing this. Something had happened before and I was feeling kind of stressed. And I thought, I want something freeform.
Yes.
And I just want to play and have color and fun. Like it was not meant to be actually a design for other people. I just wanted to have the curly vine at the top, and it turned out that the curly vine at the top turned out to be much more difficult than I wanted it to be. I really didn't want it to be that difficult. But as you can see, it turned into a tea cozy.
Tea cozy, and you taught it at one of our retreats many years ago.
Exactly. So it actually turned out to be really cute, even though I called it a throwaway design. So that's where the bullion knot is. And then there's this funny looking blossom, which looks a little bit like crewel work.
Yes.
And then some silk ribbon, big daisies, and some more kind of fantasy flowers. And of course, there's the little embroiderers having tea under the floral vine tree. And it says, "Come share with me a cup of tea and let our earthly troubles be." And this one, I think I remember you doing this one as a, was it me that did it? No, you did it.
I did it, and then you framed it.
I framed it, and so on the leaflet, it looks like it's framed, but it can also be finished as a tea cozy itself.
Because we've made your original into a tea cozy, and you wanted one framed for the...
Exactly, look at that.
But the tea cozy was fun to finish.
Yeah, well, you did such an amazing job. What kind of material is this at the back?
I can't quite remember what that was now.
We went down there and got this together, I think.
Yeah.
And
it almost looks linen type.
But it isn't.
But it isn't.
It's kind of a little bit shiny too, and it's almost identical with the color of the linen. It was a real find.
Yes.
I think it was some kind of upholstery material.
It could, yes.
Something.
I think you're right there.
Probably wasn't easy to use.
You
can't remember?
Yeah, I can't remember. No, I don't think it was that difficult to do.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
And now I'm not noticing any more comments. That's just great because everybody's absorbed looking at things.
Yeah.
And here comes another model.
Yes.
Let's see. Here we go.
And this is the heart etui. Let's see if I can get it all the way over. No. So you can see there's some bullions right there. But there's also some bullion roses down here.
Yeah, so there's the full roses and there's also the buds.
Absolutely.
Yes. And I think the buds on the front there are actually some of my favorite buds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Using the green around them that makes them look really, like a bud.
There again, the combination of bullion knots and silk ribbon.
Exactly.
It's just beautiful. I'm just going to flip this over to the back side because then you can see how beautiful the back is.
I'm just checking to see if you guys are still there. I think we're still doing things.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're still good.
The reason I'm concerned is because I don't see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Can everyone see the comments? I can see the comments.
Good.
Yes, I can see them now too. Now that you said that, though, Suzanne, because there weren't any comments for a few minutes.
No, there wasn't. No, it kind of had slowed down there a little bit. So, anyways, this is an etui. So you can open. I'm going to just open this up.
How about we back off with the camera and we do this in real live?
We can do it in real life.
Real life?
Real live.
Real live. Let me just get my little mouse over there again, because what I need to do is put it up like this. Come on. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And just show you how it opens, because I think you've seen this one. This is the most popular pattern that we show on YouTube for hardanger.
Yeah.
We have had many, many comments, but most of the comments that we have for the hardanger on this heart etui are phenomenal.
Yes.
You guys are getting so much information on how to do the Greek cross, the partial Greek cross, etc., etc. Thank you, Suzanne. So it opens like this, and then this is a very familiar way to make an etui back in the day. And the back has the full heart. So you can also just do the full heart and frame that.
Yes.
Like there's no
Absolutely.
what these both of these are edged with the blanket stitch. So when they're edged with the blanket stitch, you can just sew them on this finished piece.
Yeah.
And as it turned out, the fabric that we chose has little roses on it also, which is really cute. It has a few other things with it too.
It does. It has this cute little scissor fob. And also the biscornu.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Yes.
This biscornu is part of the heart. Like if you can see this heart here. Yeah, see how it's part of the heart?
Yeah.
It's just taken away the top two pieces. And it is then edged with the blanket stitch again. And so you can just sew it, lay it on top, and then sew it down with some tiny stitches on a pre-made biscornu form.
Biscornu form. Absolutely.
And you can make that biscornu form out of linen or as you did.
A fabric.
Yeah.
This is cotton fabric.
Did you do that on machine?
No, I did it by hand.
I wanted her to say that.
With using a ladder stitch that are placed really close together. I don't know if you can see. Let's try to get
it. We can try. I don't think so. They're going to be focused on us, I'm afraid.
That's right, yeah. And I'm grimacing there, so that's going to be a lovely photo later on. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Jennifer Gowan says, you two remind me of Lucy and Ethel. Okay, which one are we? You're Lucy.
Can we go to that chocolate factory? Remember when they were standing in the assembly line and they were eating all that chocolate?
I can't. Oh, yes, I remember that actually.
And Lucy just started stuffing them everywhere. And...
Yeah, she's Lucy, for sure. You two remind me of this. Such good friends. You can pick on each other. Absolutely. I hope that you pick on your good friends too, Jennifer. We lost the comments, but you are still here.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's what happened. See, there's something going on with Facebook.
Facebook is doing weird things.
Not your fault. Okay, just so you know, there are some things to do with the comments. We had a hard time finding the comments ourselves. And then there was an option to pop out another window with the comments. So you might try that if you can, like, just look where the comments might be.
Yeah.
and see if they have a pop-up option or pop-out option. Donna Granger said she made a different scissor fob to go with hers.
Oh.
With the heart etui. Actually, I don't know which one you did, but I know you have it there, Donna. So please share what you did with your heart etui scissor fob. That'd be nice to see.
Oh, they can hear the birds singing outside.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's right. Actually, we do have quite a nice weather this morning.
Yes.
Birds and everything.
Absolutely.
Spring. We're just so lucky.
But it's changing tomorrow.
Yes, and by the way, everyone had a shot. So I'm protected
Lucky
for the last
you.
4 or 5 days. So and it was fine, and it was Pfizer, and it took a day kind of to just, make sure that I didn't have to do a lot so I could not stress out. But just my arm hurt, and I think the arm hurting is probably pretty common.
Yes.
So I took 1 Advil. With a normal flu shot, I don't seem to take to have a problem with my arm. It was a little bit sore, but this was a fair bit sore. So I thought, okay, I'll take an Advil. And all the swelling, I guess, went down, and it was just fine. Yeah, no other reaction. Yay!
Thank goodness for that.
Oh, Pratt Henke says she turns her comments off and then turn it back on. Oh, you should do that. Turn them off and turn them on.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could even turn them off.
I didn't know that too. Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Kathy Monk. Good to hear. I hope you all are ready to or already have had yours. I know you're still waiting.
I'm still waiting. I've registered. I have registered. I just have to wait my turn, and then they'll notify me when I can actually make my appointment.
Yes, and it will be good. I think that it won't be too long. See, she's just so young compared to me. I got it because we're doing age-based here in BC.
We are
for the last while.
The strange thing is Elaine, who is a couple of years younger than me, has her appointment already, but she lives out in the peninsula, and I live kind of closer to town.
You're in a different catchment area?
I'm in a different
Inoculation site.
inoculation area, yeah. Vaccine area.
Anyway, I know you're going to get it. And yes, Sylvie, I know you're not fully vaccinated, but believe me, I feel a lot better having just one shot. Thank you.
Better than none. Yeah.
And all of us actually in Canada are only getting one shot. They have decided that they're going to even leave it for 4 months. So we have no options here. So you can say, oh yeah, it'd be good to have the second. It would.
Yeah.
But we have no options yet.
Yeah. So you just got yours. That means April, May, June, July will be when you get your next
Possibly.
Yeah.
Depends on how things go. But the Canadian government hedges their bets quite a bit because we don't have a manufacturer. We can't just command the manufacturer to make more because we have none.
That's right.
So we depend on in this case all of the different manufacturers all over the world. To and we've got standing orders, but they're doing their own countries first. There's no doubt about it, and that's understandable.
Yes.
I mean, we can't be resentful of that, and we're grateful we've got as many as we have.
Yes.
But meanwhile, things are still a little dicey, so we're all hoping that you guys do it if you can.
Yeah.
Get in there and vax. I think we should have like a label or some kind of a badge or something. I've been vaxxed.
I've been.
And you can have like a 1 and a 2, right? And you stitch the 2 on later.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Oh, that's good. I know. I just felt so quite a bit different actually, having had
a
that.
little bit of a relief.
Yeah, it was a bit of a relief. I mean, anyway. So I know you all feel the same way, and so we'll be quiet about that now.
Yes.
Time
for another model.
Yes, I'm going to do that now. I have to go and look over there. And in fact, I think we're going to bring that computer monitor
closer
over here a bit.
I think that's a good idea. I think it should be right there.
Like it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept it over there so that I could walk around the desk a bit better, but the walking around is really not worth the effort.
I think, what you can do is get a table that has wheels on it.
Like, why is she so smart?
And then you can move it back.
Could have done that earlier. Table with wheels. What a concept.
You've got a couple.
You mean like that?
Like this one, yes. You do have a couple of them.
Okay. Stop me laughing. I gotta do this. Okay, here we go.
There we go. Another bullion knot rose.
But it's having a problem again.
Well,
let's see. It's doing its funny little thing.
Because it probably needs a hand, right?
Maybe it needs a hand up close to it. Like go up close. And then bring your hand all the way down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. You guys can, oh no, it's not even focusing on your hand.
No, it's not even focusing on the hands.
No.
That makes it worse.
It does kind of, doesn't it?
I made it worse.
You did. You ruined it.
Yeah, I ruined it.
We're gonna try this again,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try it again and see what happens.
Yeah, it just...
Come on. Come on.
No, that's not helping at all.
Aw, that's too bad.
Yeah.
We were doing so well.
We were.
Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter too much. This one and several other ones have the bullion knot in them.
Exactly.
The alphabet samples,
yes,
right?
They're the alphabets. This is B is for bride, so bullion knot.
Mm-hmm. And there's W is for worm.
Exactly. Here's one. P is for post stitch. So let's see if we can
try and see if we can see this one. There, that's working a bit better. Okay, so that's the P is for post. It's in there too.
Post, right here.
Yeah, exactly. And then there should be another one.
There should be. Now let's see. It's on this one.
V is for violin.
V is for violin, but where the heck is the?
I don't know. I didn't get these ready.
I know I did, but I should actually look at these, and I'm sure I had. Anyways, we're gonna throw that one aside because
we're gonna throw it away.
So,
and what's this one?
This is W.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and turn it on now. See what W shows. Oh yeah, you're very good about knowing where it is. So it's right there. That's a W. So we're having problems with focusing. Isn't that a shame? It was working so well for a while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it starts having this funny focusing thing. I was talking to my daughter Petra, and she says there's not much you can do unless you actually set them. And I think I might do that. Once we figure out how close we want these cameras, then I'll set the focus, and then hopefully that. But then she says because the cameras themselves are the cameras themselves are on the same computer. So if you set one focus, she said sometimes the other one goes completely out of focus.
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
And she's techie.
Yeah.
She can't get it done either.
I did find it on this one.
Oh, good. And P is for post. Okay, one more.
This is V.
Oh, V. V
Yeah.
is for Valentine.
That's right. And the bullion knots are the gold ones on there.
Oh, that's
Now,
right.
this whole stitch is called something, and unfortunately, I can't remember what
I
it.
seem to remember it was some kind of a trellis thing. Wait a minute. Okay, where am I here?
I want to say Valeri stitch, but
Oh, it's got a V, right?
yeah,
Okay, I'm going to hold it there. I can't seem to do it any better. Yeah, that's pretty
that's
good.
pretty good.
You see the little tiny worms?
Mm-hmm.
Those are good. Well, thank you very much for getting that all ready, my dear.
Yes.
That
So
was really worthwhile.
those are all the models that I pulled for this time.
Absolutely.
But I do want to say we have packages.
Oh, here we go. One more time. Yes.
Packages of milliner's needle.
I think the milliners, yeah, that's what they're called here, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And some will be called straw, and this one's called both.
That's right. Yes, it's called a milliner's straw needle.
Mm-hmm. And I think that we have these in stock, so you can always get them. If you get one of the patterns that actually has a bullion knot in them, then you can use that as your needle, and you can order those at the same time, which should be very useful. Now, I don't see any more comments coming on board, and I'm pretty sure you guys are commenting.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to refresh. Oh, wait a minute. What if the table cover sheet was white, not pink with flowers? What if it was, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Maybe it's try to focus on the flowers.
The
is
flowers,
what you're thinking?
that could be.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, could be.
Well, right now this is what we've got.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I can't change it because right now the table underneath is kind of a shiny black.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worse.
Yes.
Oh yes, we have some scissors.
We've got our really good quality Solingen scissors back in stock.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one is called the decorative.
This is such a beautiful, 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 beautiful pair of scissors.
Beautiful pair. They're nice and light. They're tip sharp to right to the tip, but they feel so nice when you're using them.
They're so smooth. It's
They're
unbelievable.
so smooth.
Like they are much more expensive.
Yes.
And that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
But boy, you know, if you have a really good tool, you just want to use it.
Absolutely.
And really, these scissors are that kind of scissor.
And these ones are called I think the diamond decorative.
I love these.
Yes.
And I remember you ordering this, and I thought, oh, I'm not sure if I love the.
Yeah, exactly. And we didn't get you a pair. So.
And I'm really sorry because now I have to get a pair of these. Because even though it's got this little kind of a thing here,
yeah,
as soon as you see them up close, these are amazing.
They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
They're a little bit heavier than the other ones, but they still glide. Yeah. So nice.
You can't even hear them.
Yeah.
They don't go squeak squeak or
no,
anything.
No, they don't. And then we've
You
got
have one more
pair of Soligens.
All right.
And this is called the filigree.
Right. And that one's like, I think it's called a peacock tail handles. So those are all of them. And Sylvie says, love those scissors.
Yes, I love these scissors too.
Yes, you do. And you've got all three now, I think.
I do. Among all the other scissors that I have.
Well, you know what's interesting? We couldn't get scissors for the longest time. I don't know if you guys remember, but just before Christmas, we sold out of all our scissors.
Yeah.
And we've ordered them. And just 2 weeks ago or a week ago, we got the one type in, the Davos. Yeah. And now we got the Solingen in. And thank God, because those of you who want to do heart hanger, these are the kinds of scissors that you want to use.
Absolutely.
For not just for doing the heart hanger, but also for practicing the cutting, for your hem stitching, for any kind of cutting that you do with our embroidery work, because they're so sharp.
Yes.
Right to the tip. And you never have any problems. You know how you sometimes can bring your needle in or your scissor blade in, and sometimes what happens is it slips off, or it just doesn't cut close enough, or you're cutting and only part of it gets cut. I mean, these are just amazing.
Yes.
So I just want you to know how much we love having them in stock again. They'll be on our little sales flyer when I send them out.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to mention them because
Okay.
otherwise
They're
people
not going
don't
to be
know.
on sale, are they?
No, they're
sorry.
not on sale. No, 40% off and free shipping is enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, the scissors are not on sale.
No, we only just got them in, for
Yeah,
goodness
that's
sake.
right, exactly.
No,
and it
no.
could be months before we get more.
No, don't say that. We are actually working very hard to try and get as many of our ACT packs out as possible, and we've worked actually hard to do some substitutions
Yes.
because some of our threads aren't coming in.
Yeah,
So we've had to do something, and Lisa spent some time doing substitutions for some of the threads in our ACT packs.
Yes.
You'll never have too few strands. You'll always have either more or similar color strands, similar count strands, and any kind of information about any substitutions will end up on our website.
Yes.
In the product. In other words, in the accessory pack.
Exactly. I've put, for the ones I've done so far, you'll see it in the leaflet under the description.
In the new leaflets.
Yeah.
Like if you already have the leaflet, it's not in there.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's not. And so, but on the website, it'll be in the description for the leaflet as well as the description for the accessory pack.
Right, the new accessory packs.
Yes.
So it's important that everyone knows that if you want to have the latest on any substitutions that we've had to make because of supply problems, as that we put them on the website.
Yes.
Okay, if it's not in our leaflet or if it's not in the ACT pack, it will be on the website.
The website, absolutely.
I think that's the place where we will recommend that people go first.
Yes, because I don't think I'm going to be able to change all the leaflets to include the substitutions.
It's just too tough. You know, you mentioned the thread all the way through.
I do mention the thread all the way through. So far, I've changed one leaflet, and that took me hours.
Hours and hours and hours.
It probably took me 3 hours to go through and change everything. So I'm going, maybe I won't do this for all the leaflets.
So we're going to make sure that they're online so that you get the substitutions in the materials list. And I think you put them in the leaflet materials list.
Absolutely.
As well as in the ACT pack.
That's right.
Which is the same materials list. So, okay.
Yes.
So you guys now know all about it. Charlotte is giving us a great big thumbs up, and thank you for that. Yeah, because we just don't know yet how to make this perfect. But you know what's really good is we've got the ability now to have some close-ups that make it easier for you guys to see, because we sometimes hold something up and it goes like this.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Not easy. That's right. Exactly.
Oh, I bet you're all worrying and wondering whether or not we're ever going to stop.
Well, yes, but
you know,
we will have to stop. I noticed that the discussion is not working again, so
I know if there's people that are discussing and I don't see them, it's really not your fault.
No.
What I'm going to do now is refresh the discussion group and see if actually that'll work.
Yeah.
And nope, there's nobody else there. So far it's working, but no one's saying anything. That's all. But it's time for us to say goodbye.
Yes,
we absolutely love being with you today,
yes,
in spite of our technical problems. Thank you.
That always makes it interesting, though.
Yes, very interesting for her. Panicky for me. But really, thank you for joining us and for putting up with our technical problems. Because, you know, we don't try for them. No. Believe me. Eventually, I think we're going to go to the YouTube channel.
YouTube. Yes.
It'll just be a little easier for us to know that it is always going to be like really meant for streaming.
Yeah.
Facebook streaming is kind of like a second thing. Whereas if I'm all set for the YouTube channel, they don't you know, make it difficult in the YouTube channel at all. Charlotte says no. I don't know what no. Oh, it's us saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Joy, I'm not sure what you mean by part 4. Oh, you mean part 4 stitch along. Oh, that.
We're going to still keep it a mystery.
No, that's what I just got off my little stand here on this side. Thank you so much for joining us. And here is part 4 of the stitch along. And those of you who are wondering whether it was April has showers, yep, this one has showers too. So this is going to be really fun for you. Stitch along part 4 is right here, Suzanne and Charlotte. There you go. And I hope you enjoy stitching it. It will be uploaded within the next hour. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes it only
Yeah.
takes me 10 minutes, but I give myself an hour in case.
First of all, you've got to check your email, so you never know what's in there. So
That's right.
Yeah.
It's scary. Sometimes the emails come in and I'm going, oh no, what did I do? Thank you, Suzanne. Appreciate it so much. Take a break from our hard work. Oh, good idea.
Oh, Friday afternoon? I
I
Awesome.
think we'll just take off.
That would be great. I might have to go home and work for a while.
That's
though,
a
so
laugh.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Take a break.
You know, when we first started working together, I remember us talking about the fact that we really, really thought we'd have some time before Christmas because that's people have already
Absolutely.
bought their Christmas thing.
Definitely.
Never a dull moment
Nope.
around here.
No.
Thank you. Kites are also perfect, actually. Let's see.
Kites would be good too.
That would have
Yeah.
been good in March. Why didn't I think of that in March?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
Well, there was no people in
There's
March.
no people in March. I don't know if you've
Mhm.
noticed, but we put people every other square.
Mm-hmm.
So you're very welcome. And Beverly Fleming, if you don't get our emails, then make sure that you go and order something online or fill in the blank on our website. Either way, you'll be in our newsletter. And if you still don't know how to do it, email us at info@victoriasampler.com and I'll put you in. Just, you know, I'll just put you in our mailing list.
Yeah.
And then you have to check your spam folder and make sure that, you know, because it comes from an advertising kind of newsletter.
Exactly.
program.
And it could be that your internet provider is classifying it as spam, in which case you're probably not seeing it.
No, in which case you have to contact
Yeah.
them or find a way to make sure that it doesn't stay in your spam folder,
Yeah.
that it comes to you. And the way to do that is to add our email, which is news@victoriasampler.com. News@victoriasampler.com is the email address that you have to put in as a trusted sender.
Yeah.
Okay, those are all the instructions I can give you. You can subscribe on the Victoria Sampler website. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you'll get it this time then if you did it all. Okay, Jennifer Chung, email us if you need to. We always have time to answer, but maybe not right away. So
Yeah, and especially on Friday.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do our best to answer as quickly as we can, and of
Mhm.
course we're closed on the weekends.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been giving an infomercial.
Well, maybe a little bit of information today.
Not so
Yes.
bad.
Not so bad.
Thanks again. I'm going to have to go to the other thing to
Mhm.
end this live video like
That's right.
that.
Exactly. Until next week, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.